Hey everybody, it's Blader Scythe here, and long time, I'm telling you, long time. Took a little bit of a hiatus, had to deal with some family matters, but got something fun today to show you guys, and I would love for you guys to come and check it out. Today we have my newest bay that just came in today, which is Rock Golem. And I gotta say, as a person who originally comes from Chicago, I'm loving the colors. If you know what I'm talking about, yo Bears, they're not the best, but I'm gonna support them. But with that in mind, loving, just the way that things are looking for this, and a lot of reviews that are out there kind of calling Rock Golem like a Rhino 2.0. And you know what, today we're going to kind of test that out with a few things. We're going to give it a few testing in its stock configuration, and then try out a couple other combinations just to see how well it does and performs with some of the more like meta bays like Wizard Rod, Tyranno Beat, and so forth. But yeah, let's go check this out. I'm loving and digging the design. This golem icon just makes it look like a fierce competitor. I'm liking how bulky it is, and if you could kind of tell there right on the side, on both ends, it has something like that where it's a little thin line, which might make for getting under and hitting on the ratchets to cause any kind of a burst, while the thickness of the metal design around it gives it maybe some good knockout power. I know I've seen testing and it looks like it can knock around a bit. Might not be as heavy as some of the other metas, but looks like it'll do a decent job. And it comes with a very, now I know a lot of other people are not fond of it because of the white interior, but I'm digging that orange. That looks so cool. I wish we had a bay that was primarily that kind of like translucent orange. That would be cool. I'm usually not a huge, big orange kind of guy. Well, not really. I kind of tend to like it. Just that would be something like if I can get my dream truck car, I do it in that kind of an orange. So I do actually like it. And then we have, and so that being the 160, which I have a couple of bay combinations where I think 160 does really well, i.e. with Phoenix Wing on 160 ball. Does pretty well. My son Ace actually had a couple of really good matches where that was his top competitor to kind of get him through parts of the tournament. And then lastly, we have UN, which is under needle. Now, I don't know what uses it'll have yet, but being that right now it is the one of the shortest bit out there, could make for some interesting combos with other bays. So that might be another video to come just to kind of test that all out. But hey, let's go and check out what this guy can really do. Let's go. All right, buddy. So over here at the testing portion, we're going to go ahead and get the Rock Golem 160 Unite. And we're going to go ahead and do kind of the same testing we've seen whoever saw over in Japan or TT when they released some early videos. But we'll go ahead and try it against Dram Buster, and it'll be on 160 itself with the rush. This might actually be low rush, if I'm not mistaken. No, okay, so this is rush. So 160 rush, and we'll go ahead and test that out here. Three, two, one. And we got a first burst. We'll go ahead and run that back again here. All right, on this one, we'll go ahead and throw Dram Buster out first just to alternate. And it's not looking good here, guys. Good snipe there from Dram Buster on Rock Golem. And we'll go ahead and throw it a last one here, and then we'll switch it out with another one to test it against other bays and eventually get to other combinations as well. 3, 2, 1. my goodness. And that was an amazing recoil right there to get the extreme finish. Not bad. So kind of a tight up there, but we'll go ahead and throw another bay out at it and see how it does. All right, for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do Tyranno beat, and it's running on a 360 point. Let's go ahead and check that out. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, and that recovery. My goodness. I mean, I'll tell you what, that 160 is doing work. Because that would have been an over finish right there, but instead losing the 1 point. We'll go ahead and run that back here. And like before, we'll go ahead and alternate this so that beat will come out first. And there we go, spin finish for Rock Golem. Let's go and run that back on a third time here. All right, starting out with Rock again. A couple of knockbacks from Golem were over finished, but it looked like both of them recovered. So it might come down to see who has the better stamina here. All right, spin finish goes to Rock. All right, let's go ahead and try something that might be able to keep up with it stamina-wise with the UN. Let's go check that out. All right, for this one, I want to try out a combination that's a little bit more new, and some of my testing has kind of shown some good promise for it. But I'm going to go ahead and try Rock Golem against Silverwolf on 080 Orb. Let's go ahead and check this out. We're going to go ahead and this one start off with Silverwolf on this one. And even with the low advantage against Silverwolf, I don't think it was able to do enough to try to hit on the ratchet to try to get any kind of burst. There was some good knockback here and there, but end result looks like the spin finish goes to Silverwolf. Let's run that back. All right, for this one, we're going to go ahead and start off with Rock Golem. Getting some good pushback reactions here. Let's see if it amounts to any kind of a major knockout. I doubt it. In the first one, didn't seem so much. All right. Well, as you can see there, I don't think it has enough power to outweigh the heaviness of Silverwolf, especially with the 080 just adding weight to it. And so now let's try up some different combinations and see how it works with Golem Rock. All right, for giggles, since a lot of other stamina types tend to kind of run this periodically, but I'm going to go ahead and throw him with 960 ball and see how he does. I'm going to run it back against the Silverwolf that's on the 080 orb. Let's get it going. we'll start off with rock on this one. Well, that didn't go in the favor we thought it would. I don't know if maybe roaming around just caught it off guard to with the overfinish, so let's go ahead and run that back. All right, this one we'll go ahead and start off with Wolf. Ooh, some good knockbacks there. I have a feeling maybe like the 960 is kind of throwing it off balance, which is causing it now to like kind of run on its side. But almost a last minute recovery there where hitting the bottom of Silver Wolf may have restabilized it, but in the end Silver Wolf took that one. We're gonna go ahead and run this on the next big meta here, so let's go. All right, for this one, we're going to throw him against the big boy Wizard Rod, and I got it on 560 ball, and change things up. We're going to go ahead and leave him on the 960, but I'm going to go ahead and try him with level just to test him out. So we'll throw Rod out first and then go from there. Alright, so with level, it looks like the stamina is not as great. There wasn't enough like a punch back to that, so we'll definitely go ahead and try it again. Alright, for this one, we'll go ahead and start off with rock. So instead of more of a knockout, what seems to have happened is he pushed the momentum, and in that chance, he had a chance to kind of force Wizard Rod into the X rails and maybe like push him out, but wasn't enough of a hit. So Wizard Rod for that take is going to try Elevate. I want to see how he does with Elevate. All right, running back with Rod, but this time I changed out Golem to have 760 Elevate. See if it gives him any kind of a balance, and I want to see if the Elevate will cause more like inside attacking. So we'll see how it does. We'll go ahead and start with Rod. And I did not see that coming, but that was a total self burst there. We'll go ahead and run that back. And for this one, just because I think the ratchet's a little loose on my 760, so I'm going to try 770. See if there's any kind of a difference. We'll go and check it out. I'll throw out Rod again first here. That was a close one there. Almost got the overfinish push out. was not enough. Let's see if maybe it does better with more of an attack build. We'll go back to Wolf here and see how it does. Alright, for this one, trying 360 low flat. Let's see how it does against Wolf on the 080 orb. Alright, there were some solid hits, just not heavy enough hits to really do anything. We'll go ahead and run this back. Alright, on this one, swapping out the low flat for rush. See if that does anything differently. For a second there, it looked like it was doing good at destabilizing Silverwolf there, but Silverwolf saw an opportunity to come back and restabilize itself, and yeah, took the spin finish. Alright, running back with the Tyranno beat, same build as it was before, which was the 360 point. I am throwing the 160 back on it with Rush, see how it does. Maybe it'll get something similar to when I run Dram Buster or Tyranno Roar. So let's see how that does. I'm going to go ahead and start off with beat. And an extreme finish push out by beat there at the end. Let's go ahead and run that back. Alright, this one we'll go ahead and start off with rock. And an over finish. So at some point I believe I'll probably find something that will work with Golem Rock or Rock Golem, because I really want to see it shine in some format, because I think it has potential. It looks fun enough to have some good potential. One more idea here, and I don't know if it'll do much, but we'll try Gear Ball. Now I know I said I was going to run Gear Ball before, but I decided to really change it out, and we're going to go ahead and go with the 560 Hexa. It might just be that Golem is just meant to be defensive. I thought maybe some of the, bulkier edges might make it for a good knockout artist. But so far we haven't seen that against some of the other ones. So we'll go ahead and run that first and run Tyranno afterwards. Woo! That was intense. Now, if I'm not mistaken, beat went out as an extreme finish first. So I'll give that to Golem on that one. Let's run it back. All right, this one we'll throw out beat first. All right, maybe we found something promising. Looks like it could hold its ground a little more with this kind of a combination. Try it out with a couple more. All right, we'll go ahead and throw the 560 Hexa Rock against 160 Ball Phoenix Wing. All right, spin finish for Rock. Let's go ahead and run that back. All right, we'll go ahead and start this one off with Phoenix Wings. Man, some of those hits really just destabilize Phoenix Wing altogether. Let's go ahead and run it against some of the other metas real quick, and we'll conclude this. Alright, combination I want to try that I've seen people like talk about. It might be off with the ratchet type. I gotta look this up more, but Wizard Rod on 960 level against the 560 Hexa Rock. Let's go. Ooh. I won't completely call that a snipe, but not bad. Let's go and run it back. Rock starting off. Big hit by Rod. Ooh-wee. All right, spin finish for Rod. Let's go ahead and run that back one more time. All right, starting with Rod again. I know for this one, looks like Rod had lost a lot of stamina due to multiple X dashes. I would love to get a partner in here to do more testing on these things, but hey, you deal with what you got, right? All right, let's try this last one on the Silver Wolf Orb, and we'll call it from there. All right, throwing out Wolf. Couple of really good pushes, but just couldn't get that enough strength to fully knock out Wolf out of the stadium. So we'll go ahead and run this back. Spin finish for Wolf. All right, starting this one off with Rock. And Wolf just seems to be a little overpowered here. Now, tell me what you guys think. I know Ball with Wolf is nothing different, but somehow Orb and the 080 seems to be doing really well when I've been testing out things with Wolf. You let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, so final thoughts. All in all, it's really fun to play with Rock, even though a lot of the testing seemed to be not in its favor. Definitely didn't do well as an attack type. Maybe there's a combination out there I'm missing. I mean, I tried just a little bit that I could in this video. So I wasn't trying to do anything ridiculously crazy yet. Tried out a few things. It looks like Hexa seems to do really well with it. So 560 Hexa. I don't know, maybe it needs to be a little more beefy, so we could try maybe some other bays that some other ratchets that might give it a little more heft, and maybe that'll help work out for it. I won't know. And then any of my Wisconsin bladers or Northern Illinois bladers, Would love to get some test battling in, you know. So let's get that going. Hit me up. You know, your blader scythe really wants to just get some fun out there and do some good testing. So with that, I had fun with it. Um, do I think it's meta breaking? No. There might be a chance that we'll see some of these at upcoming tournaments. Potentially. New Bay, right? Everybody was doing that with Impact Drake. So yeah, I had fun with it. Overall, I think it's a good pickup regardless because it's fun. It looks amazing. So it is something I could say, yeah, go and get, you know, add it to your collection, have fun with it, find something special with it, and, you know, make the best out of it. So with that, this is Blader Scythe signing out. See you on the other side. Ooh.